I ain't gonna lie to you, this video was kinda long and the ring light was all up in my glasses. But stick around to the end for some fire. Welcome back to the channel, the #1 place for creative entrepreneurs. My name is Ollie, but let's get straight into it. Look, if you're looking to make money on Instagram, here's a few things that you should do right now. In this method, we will be providing a service in exchange for money, which in my eyes is the most viable business model there is, a service-based business in which you, person A, deliver a service to person B in exchange for some money. Before we dive in, we want to decide what you're going to offer as a service and what niche it falls into. I'm a social media marketer, so I'm obviously going to use that as an example, but just to put things into perspective, when I was working in a gym, I grew my personal training account to about 10,000 followers, I think, at the time, and I was using that consistently to bring in new local customers to my personal training business. Firstly, you want to make sure that your account is optimized. Now, you don't need to overcomplicate this. When I say optimized, there's three main things I want you to do. Firstly, it is make sure there's at least 9 posts on your account. I've got a video here that will show you how to create some really stunning graphics or videos for your Instagram and Facebook accounts. Obviously, we're focusing on Instagram at the moment, so go ahead, check that video out and obviously create some content. What I would suggest, like straight off the bat, is go ahead and create at least 30 pieces of content and get them scheduled out using something like the Facebook Creator Studio, just to ensure that over the next 30 days, you're gonna have consistent content speaking to your ideal customer. Now, the simple reason that you're gonna want at least 9 posts on your account is just to make sure that you look like you're legit, because obviously if you start reaching out to people with 1 post on your account and it's like, I don't know, just a random picture, then obviously you're not gonna be you're not going to be like an authority within that niche. So of course, like I said, you need to have your offer and your service and the niche that you're going to be providing value to basically penciled in before you create any content, because of course your content is going to revolve around that niche and the service that you're providing. The next thing is very important, and that is a calendar link. The reason you want a calendar link is everything that I talk about on this channel in terms of making money online, everything I'm trying to do is I'm trying to build a system that I can automate my process, right? So including a calendar link in your Instagram bio is going to allow you to be able to get people to book into your calendar automated, right? So like I said, if you schedule out 30 posts, Instagram organic reach isn't great, but obviously if you scheduled out 30 posts for the next 30 days and had that calendar link, and in the post, your call to action in the post is promoting people to book in a call with you, I'm more than certain that you're gonna get some people booking calls with you just on the back of that. Now, if you want to see my calendar link, you can click the link in the description below. And of course, if you want to book in a call with me as well, you can do that while you're there. The next part is your Instagram bio. Now, this is going to be a mostly vital part. When someone finds your account, you're gonna get a limited time where they're gonna land on your account, and if they see your Instagram bio and it doesn't resonate with who you are and what you're doing, then of course they're not gonna follow you. So make sure that your Instagram bio lets everyone know who you are, what you do, and who you help and you service. I'm gonna leave my Instagram bio here just so you can see an example. Now, please do note that you don't need to overcomplicate this at all. Like, you can change it, right? People spend days, months, like years trying to perfect this Instagram bio or like really solidify who it is they are, but ultimately you just want to get that out there to the world, and you can continuously improve and change that as you progress. Now we have our Instagram optimized and automated, scheduled with consistent quality content over the next 30 days. We want to make sure that we've got systems and processes in place to bring people to our profile, because Instagram organic reach and all of that really isn't what it used to be, and of course it's always changing, so you don't just want to rely on Instagram pushing your post to people. I'm going to break the next part into 2 steps: attract and convert. Okay, so how can you attract people to your Instagram account? What you're going to do is you're going to go find 10 accounts that are similar to yourself and the niche that you're going to be offering a service towards, and you're going to go and turn the notifications on for all of these accounts. What you're going to do is every time they post, you're just going to go onto their post and comment something thoughtful, like please don't do it. Please don't go onto their accounts and be like, come and follow me in their comments, or like, come check out my account and all stuff like that. Like, no, just be consistent with being thoughtful and actually leaving relevant thoughts and comments on their post, because what you're then going to do is you're going to become a part of their community, and over time, if you consistently do that with 10 people, and obviously if they've got big followings, obviously you want to pick people that's got big followings. Don't do it to someone that's got 10 followers, right? Do it with someone that's got a big following. Turn their post notifications on, comment and engage in all of their posts. Obviously, the reason you want to put the post notifications on is you want to try and be the first person to comment on their post, right? Because obviously, the more you are consistent with that and the more you turn up and show up on their profile, the more likely their followers are going to see you and think, who is this person? And of course, if you've done everything we spoke about before this in terms of uploading consistent quality content that speaks to your ideal customer, then of course, when they click onto your profile, they're going to see what you're doing and obviously love what you're doing. I'm dying. They're going to click onto your profile, basically see what you're doing, and if they like what you're doing, then they're of course going to hit that follow button. But of course, we don't just want to sit around and hope that people come onto our profile and message us and want to become clients of us, right? So we want to be proactive. We want to go ahead and start reaching out to people to see if they would be a good fit for the service that we're offering. Now, I haven't got some secret magic formula script or anything like that. I've got systems and processes in place, and I'm more than happy to coach people around that, but I don't have a certain script, and to be honest, I wouldn't recommend a script. I'd recommend looking at certain scripts, but I wouldn't recommend following a script, right? Just so you can get a general structure, but then you want to be personable. Like, people buy from people. You don't just want to be like a robot that's just relying on a script. Like, you want to speak to people normally and naturally and be genuine, and ultimately, if they're not a good fit, you want to tell them that they're not a good fit. The main goal in the Instagram DMs is going to be to get them onto a Zoom call. And one thing that I would definitely suggest is sell the call, don't sell the service, okay? Because you don't want to be talking about price and service delivery, like what can they expect and all stuff like that. Like, don't talk about any of that on the Instagram DMs. Like, just always go for the call. Like, try and get them on a Zoom call. That is going to be your goal with the Instagram DMs, is just to simply get them on a Zoom call. And the way that you can do that is, like I said, have the calendar link in your Instagram bio, start conversating with people, seeing what their problems are, seeing what their pain points are, trying to diagnose if you actually can help them within the Instagram DMs. And if you think they could be someone that will benefit from your service, then obviously say, look, there's a lot more to talk about. That's kind of hard to talk over Instagram DMs about. Like, why don't we just arrange a quick 10-minute call to see if I can help you out? And of course, these Zoom calls are where your followers will turn into your clients. Now, please don't get disheartened if you jump on 2, 3, 4, 5 Zoom calls and they don't end well and you don't end up becoming an overnight millionaire and having a Lamborghini tomorrow, right? But you have to be consistent with this, guys. Like, me teaching you this stuff isn't like gonna change everything for you, right? But it's taking these small steps that will slowly start to improve everything that you've been working on. And of course, me telling you to get on Zoom calls isn't gonna like naturally just get you a new client straight away, but me telling you to get on a Zoom call is gonna get you on a Zoom call, right? So then once you're on a Zoom call and it might not go to plan, then you're gonna be like, damn it, that really didn't go to plan. I need to get on another Zoom call and another Zoom call. And of course, once you start building that up and you're gonna get more confident and basically build up that authority within that space, then of course you're gonna start bringing on new clients with ease. Now, I wanna end this video with some fire for you. Fire. I wanna end this video with some fire for everyone that basically stuck around for the whole video. And one major thing I would say is go ahead and start posting testimonials on your Instagram, because all we're trying to do with Instagram is basically get people to get over that trust hump with us, right? So when you're selling anything online, there's 3 main barriers. You need people to like, know, and trust you, okay? And by creating consistent quality content, you're sort of breaking down those barriers, because you're showing that you're consistent with what you're doing, right? You're showing that you're an expert within your field because you're posting relevant content around the niche and the industry that you're in. By turning up every day, you're gonna be seen by all of these different people, right? When you start posting testimonials and show that what you're teaching and the service that you're offering is actually helping other people. Social proof is one of the biggest things at the moment. They're gonna see that what you're doing for other people work. They're then gonna be more intrigued to book in that call with you. Disclaimer, do not be afraid to do some free work if you haven't got any testimonials behind you at this moment in time. Like, don't be afraid to go do some free work, build some relationships. Like, I think one of my first clients I've done for free, and then they bring me 2 clients. So cannot stress enough. Don't be afraid, do some free work, get some testimonials, build some relationships, and then systemize and build from there. So the second tip I wanted to give you is going to require me jumping onto a screen recording. So we're going to shoot into that now, and then we're going to end the video. You want to put your prospecting goggles on for this. That didn't work. So what you want to do is basically treat your Instagram DMs like a CRM system, right? So I'm just going to start recording my phone and show you exactly what I mean. When you click onto your Instagram, you want to click onto your profile and then click on the 3 lines on the right hand side, and you should see a option that says saved, right? Click on the saved, and this is where you want to start creating different groups, okay? So I'm basically going to create a new group, which is going to be potential client, right? I'm going to say potential client and hit next, and then hit done, okay? So now we've got this new collection which is called potential client, and now we want to create another one that can be in talks with, or something along, like, you can name these what you want, but think that you want to sort of set it out like a customer journey, okay? So obviously potential customer is someone that I've never spoke to, but as I'm prospecting on Instagram, I've found people that could be potential customers and clients of mine, so I'm going to save them into this group, okay? And then obviously you want to move them into the in talks with, okay? And then we can move these into meeting arranged or call arranged, whatever you want to do it. And then we could do follow up, and then we'll just leave it there because we don't want to overcomplicate at this point. But now what you can do is you can go on to wherever you're going, right? So let's go on to, I don't know, let's use Hootsuite for example, right? So Hootsuite, they're obviously within the social media marketing space, so I know that anyone that's following these are probably interested in like social media marketing and, you know, building systems, YouTube, social media management, everything like that. So there could be some potential customers and clients of mine, or even just people to grow my network, join the YouTube family over here as well. So I'm just going to click onto here and just have a little look, right? So you've got this guy here. He's a designer by the looks of it. Obviously he's in a different language to me. Graphic designer. Okay, cool. So this guy could be potentially good for me to reach out for the podcast. I don't know if he speaks English, but maybe we'll go past him. And this is something you're going to have to do as well, guys. So you're not going to come on and just find, oh my God, this person is an ideal client of mine. Boom, message him. You want to get on a Zoom call? Yeah. Oh, you want to be a client? Yeah. Here's your invoice for 52,000 million trillion pounds. No, like, keep going through these, look through people. Okay, who's this? Mate, I'm just finding all the people. This is what you're going to have to do. Buy a Boeing. Okay. Boom, here we go. We've got an ideal client for me. I work with real estate agents, so this could be a potential customer and client of me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow Mary here, and we are going to just like some of her posts, like what I said before. Like and engage. So much warmth and beauty in this artist page. And then she's put link in bio. She's put hashtag link in bio. Looks cozy for the winter, right? And now what I can do is I can save this post, right? Save collection to potential client, okay? Rinse and repeat that, guys, over and over and over again. Then you could build that up to however many, but make sure you do those touch points as well, because you don't just want to do that, like, comment, blah, 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 and then slide straight into her DMs. Like, we want to do that, come off of her, and rinse and repeat the process, okay? So, Melly looks cool. Melly looks like she's into Instagram, lactose and talented. I like that. I like the lactose and talent. Red lipstick is back. Okay, cool. So we're going to follow her, and we're going to go on to here. We're going to do the same thing. We're just going to save collection to potential potential client. She might not be a potential client, but I'm just sort of showing you the system right now. Boom, another language. I'm not gonna go for third-party language. Content, digital marketing from Sweden. Cool. So I'm gonna follow these guys. These are someone that I'd like to connect with. They're in the same sort of niche as me. They're doing video production, Amazon, content, SEO, Google Ads, and everything like that. So I'm gonna follow these guys here, engage in some of their stuff. For these guys, they might be a potential podcast guest of mine, so I can use this in different ways, right? So let's save, and you want to make sure that when you do save, right, it's going to say save to collection, and obviously if they're going into different places, then of course make sure you're putting them into the correct place. So let's put these into podcast guest, okay? And then we're gonna keep going down, right? This one here, art, fashion, lives in London. Nope, nope. Here's a little tip as well, guys, is I'd like to go with people that have got Instagram stories, just because you know that they're gonna be active. Here we go, boom. Social media manager, boom. Okay, that's cool. Let's get on to, what's her name? Laura. Let's get on to Laura. Let's engage in some of her stuff, and she could potentially be a podcast guest. Okay, same thing. Grab this, save to collection, podcast guest. And obviously you can get very particular, like I'm just going on Hootsuite at the moment. It's not very niche, like anyone and everyone could follow Hootsuite. But if you get more relevant, so if we use the real estate agents, like I said before, oh my God, I almost dropped my phone. If we use real estate agents before, right, let's just type in hashtag real estate, right? And you've got hashtag real estate, you've got 44.3 million posts, okay? If you click onto recent, you're literally gonna see people that have posted in the last 6 seconds. That means that person is on their phone right now. So if you wanted to go straight in and go for it, right? The real estate team, I could just follow these guys, and then let's just go straight in and just say, hey guys, just found the account and followed you, and followed. Obviously that's not going to do much. They're probably going to see that and just read it and go away, but obviously be strategic with it, man. I'm just showing you. But then obviously, just to prove a point, I could then save these into the collection where it's in talks with, okay? Because now I know that when I go to that collection, it's going to be people that I've already messaged, okay? And let's go to the next one. We've got Michael Sheridan. I went to school with someone called Michael Sheridan. Funny. Just listed. This is a gorgeous end unit, and we're going to save collection to potential client. Rinse and repeat this, guys. Rinse and repeat it. Boom, into here. James Michael Real Estate. Boom. And the amazing thing with this is, like, you know that these people are already doing, like, obviously me, I'm a social media marketer, right? So I already know that these people are actively trying to grow their Instagram accounts, or they know the value in Instagram, right? So I just need to go in and show them how I can help them with what they're already currently doing, right? And like I said, if you're like me and you're genuine and you want only but success for the people that you work with, you're not just chasing the money and chasing the buck, then that will come off. And that's why I said you don't need no script. You don't need no script. You just need to be genuine. You need to be honest. Point out what they're doing wrong and how they can improve it. And like I said, everyone isn't going to convert into a client, but you're gonna get you're gonna get some people that will be dying to work with you. And as you continuously build that up that authority, bring on a new client, get another good testimonial, another good review, then it's gonna continuously build up and snowball, right? And this is just something you can just keep doing. All right, and you can just see this is me like prospecting on Instagram straight off the bat. Giveaway, okay, these guys are doing giveaways. Creators, artists, and entrepreneurs. Don't know really what they are, but on real estate. Look at this one here. Are you looking for a new career opportunity? No, I am not. The related, boom, let's click onto here. Real estate agent, okay. Lewis is a real estate agent. Let's click onto here. Don't we all wish, look, 4 minutes ago, I'm the first one to like. Don't we all wish your last name was Rockefeller? Don't worry, I can still make you feel like a Rockefeller with this. Ooh, I like it, I like it. I'm just gonna put, looks unreal, man. Seating area at the end of the bed. Heart emoji, let's just do fire. Same again, let's save this to potential client. And now what you do when you've just come back onto Instagram, make it your first thing that when you get onto Instagram, you don't just start scrolling people. I don't know if you noticed, but I just had to re-download Instagram to do this video, because I literally delete Instagram and then download it when I'm doing prospecting and then delete it, because I just want to avoid that trap of being here and just scrolling for no reason. I like to schedule time that I'm on Instagram for a specific reason, not just on there scrolling, right? So now if I schedule time on my calendar to go in and do Instagram follow-ups, right? Then I could go, okay, cool. Click onto my profile, click onto those 3 dots, click onto saved, and I can click onto potential clients, and then I can go into here and I can say, let's just do this. Look at this. Hey Mary, hope you're doing well. I just come across your profile from one of the groups in Facebook and just wanted to reach out. Looking forward to connecting, and I shall speak to you soon. Take care, bye. And now, like, obviously, you obviously want to make that more specific if you're doing it. Obviously at this moment in time, I'm just doing it for the sake of this video. But now what you can do is we can click back into Mary's profile and we can remove her from this collection and save her to in talks with. Boom, 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 boom. And bring them down that process, people, okay? Keep bringing them down that process until, you can see that this guy has just followed me back. So really cool. Look, he's just started it. So I might say, hey Lewis, thanks for connecting, man. That house looks insane. Do you know what I mean? Just keep going with stuff like that. And now same again. I'm now gonna take Lewis. He just mentioned me in, yeah, it's a charmer. Boom. Okay, so now I'm gonna take Lewis, click onto his profile, click onto this picture, and we can remove him, and then we can save him to in talks with. Okay, you get me? You get me? He's now typing and messaging me back. So that's just how it is, man. And he can stay in talks with. But what I'm saying is, you're going to continuously keep doing this process, right? Excuse me. You're going to keep continuously doing this process that you're going to get people filled up in all of the different categories and the different saved options that you want to go back and do. I'll have to review. Oh, okay, look, so, look, guys, look at that. Look, and that's what I'm saying. When you have an optimized profile, right, people click onto your profile and they know exactly who I am and what I do. He said, thanks, bro. I'll have to review your stuff and connect when I'm ready for YouTube. What's your offering? Hey, man. And then what I would do now is send him a voice note. I don't really have anything to offer to him at the moment because I don't know if he's an ideal customer or whatever, but obviously now I'm in talks with him, okay? So rinse and repeat that process, guys. And the last thing I wanted to sort of speak to you about is like Instagram organic reach and stuff like that. Like you can see that the only reason that Lewis just followed me was why? Because I reached out to him, I engaged with him. So this is why I always say, people, like, everyone wants to be followed, but no one wants to follow, right? And it's so true. Like everyone expects to post a picture and they're just gonna get millions and thousands of people to get onto them. And it happens, okay? It happens. Obviously, someone could share your photo or something like that, but you do need to do the work with it. You do need to get your hands dirty a little bit and reach out to people that you think is gonna be a good fit for what you're doing. Oh my God, I'm gonna lose my glasses, there you go. But seriously, with Instagram, right, people aren't going on to like not regular people, but as in like me, obviously I'm a social media marketer and I'm going on there looking for clients, right? But people that are just using Instagram, like people that are using Instagram for like their day-to-day or stuff like that, and they're not going to go on there searching for me, right? And it's the same with whoever's probably watching this. Like, they're not going to go onto Instagram and find you specifically for something. And if they do, they're probably doing it for the reason that I'm doing it. Like, they're not just like a scroller on Instagram, right? They're not going to be someone that's potentially going to buy something from you. But what you need to think about with Instagram is like, that person followed me because I went to them, I engaged with them, followed them, and then they followed me back, right? So that's obviously one way of getting people to your profile. The other way that I would suggest getting people to their profile is making YouTube videos, like making searchable YouTube videos. Because now when someone finds me on YouTube, they find me because of a certain topic and a topic that I'm an expert at, because that's the reason I'm making a YouTube video around it, okay? But the benefit of searchable content is people, like I said, they're searching with intent. So when you offer a solution to a problem on YouTube that someone is clearly in pain with, right? Because they're going onto YouTube for a solution to that problem. So if you can give them a solution and they stick with you for that YouTube video, and you provide value and you say, look, Olley Thorpe is where you can find me on Instagram. Go check it out. Go check me out. Give me a follow on Instagram. Like, I know you guys, if you've stayed all the way to watch this video, you might want to go check out what I'm doing on Instagram, because I post stories on there when I do, and you know, it's behind the scenes. It's not just YouTube videos where it's like long form videos. You're going to see some behind the scenes. You're going to see some stuff that obviously isn't going to get shared on YouTube. And honestly, that's probably where a lot of my followers will come from. And then you get into that big cycle, right? And it's the same with my Facebook, right? I have automation tools that work on Facebook that send people to my YouTube channel and my Instagram, and so on and so forth. Once someone goes into your YouTube channel, they might follow you for a while, and then when I just said go follow my Instagram, some people might not. Some people that do go over there, give me a follow, might go on there and then see me talking about my Facebook group on my Instagram stories, and then drop me a message and say, yeah, I want to join. And you know, it's just a big snowball effect. That's the video, basically. We're done here. Rinse and repeat that process, you know, put in the hours, track what you're doing as well. That's a big thing. Where's my thingy, my jiggy? Track what you're doing. I have one of these that sits on my desk the whole day. And I'll basically just track all of my outreach points. So if you know that you want to get 2 new clients this month, right? Reverse engineer it. Okay, so if I need to get 2 new clients this month, and you're going from like a starting point, it's like, okay, if I want to get 2 new clients this month, then I'm going to need to get on at least 10 sales calls to close 2 of those clients, right? So for me to get 10 people onto a sales call, I need to message 100 people on Instagram. Do you know what I mean? Right? So just break it down like that, because then when you messaged 100 people on Instagram, then you're going to have data. Okay, so you can put down, you've messaged 100 people on Instagram. Okay, how many of those 100 people replied to you? Let's just really dumb this down, right? You messaged 100 people, 50 of them have replied. Okay, you've got a 50% like open rate or reply rate. Yeah, 50 people have replied. Only 10 people out of those 50 people that replied have continuously replied. Like, you've gone on to continue the conversation and talks with. And like I said, this doesn't have to be overnight. This can be over a long period of time. And bear in mind, in the process, right, in the process of this time, your posts are automated, right? If you've done what we spoke about in the past, right, your posts are automated, so you haven't got to worry about the post, right? Do that in one day, automate, schedule all of that stuff so you can focus on being in the Instagram DMs and moving the needle in stuff that's actually gonna bring revenue into the business, right? That's why I stress on using automation tools for content and then focusing on doing outreach within those platforms, right? So yeah, you might message that person today, but then you're going to be posting this content in the background. This guy's going to be like, wow, that's solid advice, right? So for example, if the guy that messaged me, the real estate agent, right, if I've got my posts that are directly speaking to to real estate agents, look, this is what Instagram, this is what real estate agents should be doing on Instagram, right? And that's just continuously going on. And I'm not messaging him like, get on a call with me, like, because that's not my aim, right? That's why I'm saying the calendar link is so relevant as well a lot of the time, because if you are posting that quality content, and I've literally done that first outreach with that person, right? So let's say, for example, I don't even reply to this message, but for the next week, I'm creating content because this guy's now followed me, right? Because of this. If I'm creating content that's helping this guy out and is really talking to him and answering some of the questions he might have, then he might literally book in a call with me without me even replying to this. And that's happened to me in the past. But of course, I'm not just going to ignore this guy's message. I'm going to get back to him and have a conversation with him and ultimately get him on a Zoom call, like we're sort of talking about this whole episode. But look, guys, I don't want this to drag on for too long, but the steps are simple. Take action, design a future, and get back to work. Take care, guys. Peace. I'll see you in the next one. Hey, what? 106.